Hello and welcome everybody. We are so excited to have you join us this Friday for our Sandals Resorts presentation with Lance. How you doing today, Lance?
Woo, I'm fantastic. Thank you so much, Amanda. I'm coming off of the beautiful island of Jamaica, back home to the US right now, and getting ready for the weekend. I know everybody else is too. So thank you all so much for joining me and spending your time and energy. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much for being with us today, Lance. And just before you get started, I want to let the travel agents know if we have time for Q&A, we will take those questions from chat and ask them verbally to Lance. And if not, we will show you how to get those questions answered. Also, this will be recorded and you can view it again at your leisure in the Travel Cafe website under Sandals. And you can find it right there. So without further ado, Lance, we're so excited what you have to share with us today.
Well, thank you. And the biggest one I can share right now is just saying Happy Global Travel Advisor Month to everybody. Yes, it was Global Travel Advisor Day on May 7th, but for us at Unique Vacation, we celebrate the whole month. So thank you for your dedication, the support, and for Archer Travel specifically. This has been a beautiful partnership ever since February, where we have just joined a national accounts team. So first, before I introduce the other two, that is me. That's my QR code. So if anybody would like to share, follow along with everything that I share on social media, it could be Facebook, Instagram, or you could WhatsApp me, email me. You can call my phone number, as you can see. You could throw a rock at me, and I'll probably respond to you. That's what we do at Unique Vacation. So, in a nutshell, I am a part of the national accounts team. So this has been active since February. It hasn't happened before with a dedicated team with our host agencies such as Archer Travel. So I have our Ashley, director, and Lewis is a BDM as well. But I want to let everybody know we're here to maximize the relationship with Archer Travel, the leadership team. We're going to organize some really great events during the year, maybe come to your events, the road shows. I love doing those. And then also maybe we have some exclusive fams coming. But I need you all to know that there's those local BDMs out there. So if you haven't got in touch with them, Unique Vacations is the industry leader with BDMs across the country. So you probably have one in your state. But if you're in Alaska, reach out to me. I'm going to help you out, okay? All right. So, as you can see, there's a little BDM directory on our TA portal. We want you to take advantage of that. But yeah, you can see there's personalized trainings for you. We do co-branded marketing opportunities, and we do those fam trips, not just with the exclusive strategic national accounts, but with your local BDMs. Hopefully, they have a spot for you. So I just wanted to talk about the fam because we just got back from Jamaica celebrating the Global Travel Advisor Day on May 7th. So we flew in 450 travel advisors and we took over 12 different resorts because we know that we are dedicated to the travel advisors. There's no other brand that would do that. And it was a beautiful event. It's great. If you want to see more, it's on our social media and then on our YouTube channels. If you've seen our social media and you're like, how do these people get these beautiful photos and videos? I will introduce you to this guy. His name is Coach Joe. You might see him on Instagram a lot with Sandals on Unique Vacations. That QR code is every single picture and video he's taken in high quality definition. So if you've never used the Photo Circle app, it is a tremendous app. Everything is right there from all of our resorts that he went to, and it's all for you. You can share it as your own and blast it out to your clients, but it is a really great opportunity. All right, so hopefully you took a little picture or your camera phones, but if you need later, let me know, please. When I talked about what we just covered in the Caribbean, they are called two BDMs and a mic. If you're not on the social media, say Facebook or Instagram, they post because they do live videos of it for interviews with general managers. We talk to travel advisors. We don't talk to clients. So they do great interviews. You know, why are we Beaches Autism certified? Actually, the Beaches brand new Turks and Caicos Treasure Beach Village. What's it going to look like? We have a general manager showing a room category. So there's really great things on the YouTube channel, two BDMs and a mic. So really great opportunity to figure out the inside scoops of what's going on. And now the whole concept of why we're doing our webinar today is going over what's new and some promotions. But if you're brand new to Sandals, really quickly, the best value for your clients, 20 resorts across 9 islands. We can't say that enough. If you have clients continuously going to Mexico, Dominican year after year, and they want to explore something more exotic, a little bit more private, because we have private coves, we have private long stretch of beaches. It's going to be at Antigua. St. Lucia, we have a few. And our brand new one in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, it is awesome and untouched. Another value for our clients. We have a 40% return guest rate because we have that industry leading staff to guest ratio. We have the most team members to a very limited occupancy for our guests because we want people to feel welcome and at home and a private home sweet home. We're just a list of awards. We can go on and on about how we are the industry leader of the all-inclusive, premium luxury all-inclusive. Because when I say premium luxury all-inclusive, I mean that. Because all-inclusives are not created equal. Because we have the eat and drink, play, sleep, and no worries. Eat and drink, you're going to have that not at just Sandals, but as beaches as well. So as you can see, for Sandals, we have so many different islands we operate on. But for beaches, we have 2 so far, Jamaica and Turks and Caicos. But for beaches, we have a little bit more water slides, some lazy rivers. We have a partnership with Sesame Street. We're Beaches Autism Certified, where the kids program starts from 0 years old all the way to teenagers, all included. They don't have to pay extra price to be in the kids club as a baby at 0 years old to the teenagers. That's a huge value. And there's no payment for eat and drink. There's no dinner packages. So if you want that 5-star gourmet dining where we have up to 12 different restaurants out of Sandals, but up to 20 different restaurants out of beaches, it's amazing. And if lobster is in season, lobster all included all the time. Drinks, premium drinks for every single client that we have at our resorts gets premium alcohol and more. We have our play. We have the leading industry for land sports and water sports. What do you mean by water sports? That, yeah, we have the kayak and paddleboard like everybody else, but guess what? We have the water ski, the motorized water sports, snorkeling, and guess what? Scuba diving is all included. So the huge values right here, we can go on and on, but this is just the basics, guys. And another great all-inclusive amenity, there's no tipping. There's no tipping culture at our resorts. There's a couple of options. It's a caveat. If you have a butler service, it's optional to tip your butler, or a caddy. If you're golfing, you can tip your caddy, or a massage therapist. But other than that, the culture in Sandals and beaches and a huge value for your clients, there's no tipping. You don't have to worry and stress about every little dollar going to every little drink or food that you have or the housekeeping. Not at all. So it's great options for you. Now, what's new from the last year? Actually, in January 2025, we created a campaign called Made of Caribbean. This is brand new to Sandals, everybody. You're going to see the brochures. You're going to see our commercials on TV. You're going to see our YouTube channels as well. And there's beautiful graphics of authentic people on their own vacations. The brochures, those wedding brochures, they're not paid actors. This is real, authentic Caribbean. Because we're leaning into the fact we are the only authentic Caribbean resort system. Everybody's been bought out by big conglomerations, but Sandals, privately owned by a Jamaican family since 1981. They give back to the islands with our Sandals Foundation, and also our executive chairman is an official ambassador of Jamaica, very highly respected resorts in the Caribbean. Now, why we want to be made of Caribbean? Because we want to get people outside of our resort. When they come to the resort, get them outside. Tell them about the excursion, because we have travelers, they want to discover the island, not just a resort. Even though we have great local touches inside our resort, we know that people need an adventure. especially for romance, because we're no longer thinking romance is only holding hands on the beach, because you can get lost on beaches. You know, your memory fades. I don't know if I was at this beach or with that person at one point of time, but you know what people do remember as a romantic couple is when they get lost together. They're discovering something new for the first time. It could be zip lining, it could be horseback riding on the beach, it could be doing a kayak excursion through a bat cave. These are the type of moments that people are looking for to spark that beautiful romance that we know Sandals and Beaches is all about. And when I talk about excursions, we partner with Island Roots Excursions at every single resort, 20 resorts in the Caribbean. Island Roots, that's our partner, because we know our supplier, we know what we're going to get with the satisfaction rate, and we know the safety involved with that as well. So they've been our partners and we love them, and we want you all to check it out, because before your clients travel, that's all pre-commission to you. Everything you do pre-booking is commissionable to you, such as these beautiful, fun excursions. And then I said also we give back to the island. Every single island we operate has a Sandals Foundation. It could be for the schools. It could be for hurricane damage. It could be for the infrastructure, whatever is needed and that Sandals can help with. It's a nonprofit. And we have a lot of great clients, and then also the unique vacation staff that we really provide. But then when we have travel advisors come, we do what's called Pack for Purpose with our fam trips. We have everybody pack up some school supplies. We go to the schools and we have a reading session with the kids. And it's a moment that gets me choked up, because I used to teach for just a little bit, but in Jamaica, I feel the appreciation from the kids that I've never had before. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at a Native Caribbean commercial just for travel advisors right now. And this is spoken by our executive chairman. Can Amanda, if you can see it or hear it, let me know.
We can hear it. It looks black for some reason.
Yeah, it's not playing, right?
No.
That's interesting.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, sorry, there we go. Sorry about that, everybody. But this is our executive chairman. He's going to be speaking over the video, because we want every single, even the YouTube video, the director in Canada does the voiceover, because we want to make sure that we're talking to our travel advisors.
When people look at us, they might just see an all-inclusive beach resort. But take a closer look, and you'll see we're so much more. Everything we do, from the design of our properties to the moments we create, is born from our deep connection with these islands and with our people, the heartbeat of Sandals. Champions of the Caribbean, ambassadors of its heritage, drivers of its future. We are made of Caribbean, and we're bringing it to the world. Because the world deserves to feel the real Caribbean. The douchey, the limey, the irie, that's what we're made of. And as we build for the future, we're inviting the world to see. There's no better place to experience the Caribbean than at a place founded by a family from the Caribbean. Sandals, made of Caribbean.
All right. I hope everybody can feel that heartbeat and the pulse of our Made of Caribbean campaign and want to come to the beach with me one day. So what's an awesome way to feel that authenticity other than just getting the clients out of our resorts? Well, guess what? We're trying to do all-inclusive experiences outside of the resort. So what this means, we've been trying for the last year and a half, which is really successful. It's called Island Inclusive Dining. Just so far at 2 resorts that we have, Sandals Royal Curacao and Royal Bahamian, where we give $250 credit to the Butler Suite category rooms so they can dine outside of the resort. So your butler will have a curated restaurant list that you can choose from, all included transfers back and forth from the restaurant, and just dine on us, because we want you to experience that local touch at Curacao and Royal Bahamian for this time being. And then also the same two resorts, same category of service, that butler service, we give 3.5 hours just to take out a Mini Cooper on your own. You don't have to have a driver with you. We just give you the keys to a Mini Cooper just to go enjoy the island. So that's an experience we're trying to do all inclusive outside of the resort. So this is a really cool opportunity for us. All right, now let's get into a little bit what's new. And that excited me the last month that we just introduced. We have officially partnered with USA Pickleball. This is the biggest pickleball organization in the world. And Sandals has the bragging right with the exclusive partnership. Okay. We're trying out a lot of things right now where we're going to have a program, with the Pickleball Pro, we're going to have signups and everything like that. But we have had USA Pickleball come to some of our resorts so far and measure official lines. We use their equipment, their paddles, their balls, and it's all complimentary. So it's great. We're having tournaments that are being held. Groups love coming to play pickleball. So if you're interested in groups, this could be a great opportunity and some bragging rights that USA Pickleball is with Sandals now. Our highlighted resort is at Sandals, Jamaica, South Coast. It has the most with 12 pickleball courts at that location. Okay, so every other location we're starting to build more and more. Some have more courts than the others. So if you need any help, get on the resort fact sheets and we're going to figure out together where to send your clients who love pickleball. What's new from last year? Well, exactly last year we had opened Sandals, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines. Now this is an absolute treasure. This is a diamond that hasn't been found, untouched beauty. So if we're looking for those clients that really need something, this is exactly for them for that exclusive touch, because this is our Sandals 2.0 generation type of resort. So we have now for those Butler Suite categories, a private transfer for the boat transfer back and forth from the airport to the resort. So it could shave off about 20 minutes of travel time if you don't want to do the shuttle or a private car. The great boat transfer is available right now. Innovative fact that we have that's what's new there is a 2-story overwater villa. These things are beautiful. I got the opportunity just to do some room tours. There was some drone footage out there, and it's a really beautiful category to have. And we had no idea that there was a celebrity that went there in January, and he did free promotion for us on Facebook because he went there on vacation with his wife, and it was a really great highlight for everybody. So we actually have a lot of celebrities looking to go to St. Vincent. Maybe, we know those private villas or Airbnbs here and there, what have you, but Sandals has something special that people want to get to as well. But one of the kind of accommodations there too, we're trying out different types of plunge pools for categories. We have a movie theater like media room in some suites, but then also in different suites, we're trying out a fitness room inside of your suite so you don't have to go to the gym. So those fitness bikes, some weights in your room as well, like a yoga studio too. At that location, we have about 12 different dining concepts there, mixed with it could be either the pizzeria, ice cream bar, but then we also have what's great, a rum bar, because at Sandals Dunn's River, it worked out so well, we had to bring it to St. Vincent and the Grenadines because you can try all the premium rums you can handle from all over the Caribbean, all included, the premium rums all night long. I don't suggest it to drink all of them, but if you're that type of person, you need to try. It is really cool. What's new at South Coast? So South Coast is one of my favorite resorts. It's big, grand, beautiful, and it has most of the categories of rooms there. The overwater bungalows, roundabout villages. But at South Coast, the French Village is now turned into what it's called the Long Beach Building. So they tore down some walls. They made it massive in room size, and then also a little bit beautiful decor, getting rid of all that mahogany dark woods. We want to make people feel like they're encapsulated with the sand and the tropical environment. And every single room category at South Coast is ocean view, except for the roundabouts. But the roundabouts are special and designed for a reason. So also South Coast, back when they had the hurricane, believe it was last August, they took the opportunity to actually close down the overwater bungalows and renovate them. So fresh paint, beautiful design, as you can see to the right. Love the decor, love the atmosphere. But having to have the overwater bungalows at South Coast, the overwater concept resort, they have the overwater bar, overwater chapel. The Roundaval Village is over their own water with the swimming pool. It's awesome. Sandals Negril. Everybody loves Negril for the 7 Mile beach, but they need more categories to be renovated, and it is happening so greatly with this new Palm Grove Village Suites. We actually have this design now at Royal Caribbean too, but take a look at this, the walkout swimming pool. In the middle up there, we have the sky pool suite. On the top, we have a sky pool plus a rooftop terrace. Awesome category choice that is brand new for Sandals. Just sleeping on your bed overlooking the ocean, or just jumping right into your overwater pool. It's beautiful. Even Sandals Ochi, our largest Sandals resort we have, split into two resorts, beach and then mountain Butler Village side. So these are our 1-bedroom pool side Butler Villa estates. And then also we have a 2-bedroom one too. So if you have a group or a couples that want to join together and have their private pool, this is awesome for those groups to travel together at Sandals Ochi at the Butler Village. Brand new designs there. What's new? Well, we have a brand new village that opened up only about 2 years ago. Sandals Dunn's River. Very modern resort, 2.0 collection. And then we have our innovated Coyoba Sky Roundaval Villas. So we have 12 of them, but we took 5 of them and we chopped the rooftop off because we wanted to make access to a rooftop terrace. So your butlers can do a private candlelight dinner. We can have a stargazing concierge come up and tell you about the stars with the telescope. Beautiful in design. And here's a glimpse of exactly what was at Negril. And then we brought it over and a little bit of a twist change to our Royal Caribbean. So take a look to the right. Like I said, a private pool walkout on the bottom floor. In the middle, we have up there sky pool suites, and on the top, the sky pool plus the rooftop terrace. I mean, it's just amazing just to go on your own rooftop up there, have a private candlelight dinner, all included. If it's your butler service, they can bring you a private candlelight dinner. It's all included. You have a specific menu for that 24-hour room service for butlers, especially. Yes, club and concierge has room service, but that butler category, 24 hours, plus they have a fun menu with that. Sandals Montego Bay. So yes, our flagship property that we opened up in 1981 is still grabbing all of those great makeovers, and whatever is innovated at a different resort, we try to bring it to Montego Bay because it is our flagship. We don't want it to be the old resort. We want it to be the hip and fun one that is actually derives the energy from the Montego Bay region. We want to bring it in and have that life to our resort. So renovated Bay Rock Cottage building. This is paying homage to the Bay Rock Hotel that was at this location before it turned into a Sandals. So yeah, beautiful designs. We're like the modern style that we want people to be in, encapsulated with this beachfront suite look. All right, now we're at Sandals Halcyon Beach. This is located in St. Lucia. So beachfront suites, we have that 2-story, that pool right outside here, private pool, and you just walk just a few steps and you're right there inside the ocean. So a brand new beachfront suites in St. Lucia at Halcyon Beach. And right behind those suites is a brand new Coco Roundaval rooms with a private plunge pool. So this is a little bit more modern in design for a Roundaval, a little bit more spacious, but great to relax all together. Also in St. Lucia, we have a resort called Regency La Toc. And I did not know I needed this in life, but when I got to do a resort tour at La Toc, I wanted to stay at the Bluff Suite Village because being inside of this Bluff Suite, it felt like I was in a cave overlooking the ocean. And I didn't know I needed that in life, but it was beautiful just to be inside of a mountain overlooking the ocean. We have Sandals Royal Curacao. This resort opened up almost 3 years ago, and it's a part of that Sandals 2.0 generation. Very modern, but only last year these Roundaval villages been open. So make sure you tell your clients that the Roundavals are available at Curacao. All right, what's new as well? Just only about a year and a half ago, we've been trying this pre-travel dining reservations. We have been having great feedback because we know what it's like to be a client and only having 3 nights to go to a destination. And you want to eat at that reservation dinner the first night. So this is a great way to allow your guests, once they have downloaded the Sandals and Beaches app, they can plug in their booking confirmation and have total access to the resort. The daily planner, see what time the restaurants and bars close. You can actually see the menu of the restaurants, but then for those 2 restaurants, maybe 2 out of 10 require a dining reservation. Doesn't mean at an extra cost. It just means that we have limited occupancy and we want to do a more tailored a la carte experience. We need reservations prior. So this is an awesome way. 2 weeks before they travel, they plug in their booking confirmation and they have access to reserve that dining experience the night and time that they choose. It's not available for beaches yet, only for Sandals resorts. Beaches is a little bit more complicated with families and big group sizes, so we're not doing that for beaches at the moment. Like I said before, the all-inclusive programs on the island. It's beautiful, fun with the restaurants and the Mini Cooper. But let's go ahead and take a look at why you need to book yourself a wedding or a romance package. Because Sandals is adults only. It's no longer couples only, but we know our bread and butter. We know that we're the industry leaders in romance. So please take advantage of all you need to do is the booking confirmation. It goes straight to the wedding manager and wedding concierge team. They take care of the pre, the during, and the post travel for your clients. You could just be putting copy and see everything that they do for them. So whatever they book for your clients before they travel, all the commission still goes to you. So this means like extra add-ons for private candlelight dinners, floral arrangements, whatever they need that's extra, it still goes commission to you. So this is always a great opportunity. So don't feel stressed with weddings or romance. We have a team dedicated for them personally. So what's new with that weddings? Well, just about 3 months ago, brand new Overwater Chapel at Royal Bahamian. So in the Bahamas, our largest overwater chapel that can seat 64 people. Love, love, love the water at Royal Bahamian. I mean, you can't get enough of the Bahamas. But speaking of the Bahamas, well, what about Jamaica? What about Curacao? What about everywhere else? Well, every island has a dedicated wedding that is inspired, a decor, the natural beauty surrounding it. So they have different themes dedicated to the islands. So it's never too plain and simple. We love when our island and resorts showcase their creativity. Now, what's new at beaches? Just last month, 2 months ago in March, we opened up for reservations for the brand new Treasure Beach Village in Turks and Caicos Islands that will be opening up next year, March. Yes, the reservations are open. We've already been seeing $50,000 bookings for these locations. Turks and Caicos is a hotspot. We had to build 100 new rooms for this beach village because it is a supply and demand resort. We love having more rooms here, and we love having the opportunity that we have the space for the property. So it's going to have 7 brand new restaurants, 11 brand new different type of categories of rooms, and actually a movie theater that is going to be placed in here. So it's a really great opportunity to showcase to your clients before they start thinking about next year. This is the time to showcase now. So if you need photos and videos or information, check us out on the websites, on social medias, and start sending this to a family in need of a vacation. But what about Beaches Negril? Well, Beaches Negril has 2 beautiful private reserve villas that is our maximum in total for families. So let's do 2 categories: Fire Sky Reserve Villa and then Event Tide Penthouse Collection. So these 2 are our biggest in category. Fire Sky can fit up to 12 family members, and Penthouse Collection 18 family members. Both at Beaches Negril, and this is designed for multi-generational families and multiple families coming together to split the cost. But just look, private pool, just steps away from the ocean, beautiful Negril beach, very spacious, has her own kitchen, wash dryer, multiple rooms, twin bedrooms, spouse rooms, bunk bedrooms. We have an Xbox room for the teenagers. We have a kitchen so your butler can do a private dinner for all of the family as well. So this is a beautiful private villa inside of an all-inclusive resort you do not want to miss. All right, let's look at the promos and stacking. Guys, we only have about 15 more minutes, so let's get into this. So promos and stacking, we love to give this to our travel advisors, because what is so great about being a travel advisor? Well, you guys are the experts. You know where to actually book the promo stack and get all the greatest, latest deals, because we give you the information that the clients, it might be a little bit more difficult to understand. So every 4 to 6 weeks, we have a brand new base promotion, such as right now, the Mother's Day sale. Save up to $1,000 booking, $175 spa credit. So that's really great for a base, right? But then you get a 777. Well, what is that? Well, every single Wednesday, it comes out faithfully on Wednesday every week. Your client has only 7 days to book to get 7% off of 7 different categories we choose for the week. So if that room category at Sandals Royal Caribbean, that beachfront suite was booked, out of their budget 3 weeks ago, well, guess what? This week is 7% off. It's a kick in the butt for them to book with you this week. And then they have the Mother's Day sale on top of that. But guess what? If it's military, police, firefighter, FEMA discount, another 10% off on that. That's a big stack right there. So usually it's only $98 just to deposit to hold the room inventory. That's all we need from your client is $98 down, depending on the time of travel, depending on the category of rooms, such as overwater bungalow. There might have to be a different deposit for that, a non-refundable deposit as well. So, but other than that, why stack? Bigger savings. It's an easier close. They trust the travel advisor to get them the best deals and more. So what's also new, came out just a couple of days ago, Maycation promo. All right. So we just talked about military, police, firefighter, FEMA, right? But just until May 18th, also first responders and teachers get an additional 10% off as well. So active first responders and teachers. Military, that could be retired veterans as well. But for first responders and teachers, it's active only, okay? But this is great because it's a giveaway. 4-day, 3-night giveaway. It's on sandals.com if you need to get there. So this is a way to nominate some superhero, moms, teachers, nurses, doctors, military, first responders, more, because we have that also Mother's Day coming up on Sunday. So if there's a mother, involved with being a superhero such as this, a great way to nominate. And all you have to do is explain why in 200 characters, and maybe they have a chance to win. I believe they're giving away 5 different giveaways on this one. So it's a great way to spark interest. Even if that client didn't win, I guarantee you the imagination is turning because they're being nominated by you, the travel advisor, and they're like, wow, I can see myself doing 4 days somewhere. The inspiration builds up, builds up. Maybe they don't get the prize. That's a shame. But guess what? They have studied a little bit with Sandals and Beaches, and maybe they want to get there. So any Sandals resort of their choice as well. So it's really great opportunity. Special events. We do have these during the year. Just happened just weeks ago. This welcome home for Sandals and a welcome home for Beaches. This is a way for our repeat clients to really get that some great one-on-one time with the general manager, have special cocktails, dinners, swag bags, and more. But that was at Montego Bay and all Beaches resorts. So we'll see you next year on that one. But what's coming up very soon, and it could be a part of a last minute deal if it gets time enough and if there's rooms enough. But in September, a Sandals Dive Week. This is going to be with our Sandals, a Unique Vacation BDM that is specialized in diving, because we have that all-included diving at our resorts if you're PADI certified. But at Royal Curacao, the whole swag bag, dinners, groups, and it's for beginners and advanced too, because they're going to do different types of sessions as well. Beaches Autism Inclusion Week. This is huge, everybody. So mark your calendars. October 5th to the 10th. We tried it last year at Beaches and the Grill. It was such a success. And we were sold out for the week in September. And we did not realize that was going to happen. We had plenty of rooms the week before, and plenty of rooms the week after. But we were sold out that specific week because we know that there's families that have a demand for their special requests and their needs, and they just want to feel something tailored to them. So that's a really great opportunity. But please jump on the TA portal where you're going to see the resort fact sheets, why we're autism certified, sensory guide list of the different areas at the resort, the different times where it might be quieter than the others. But guess what? You can be certified as a travel professional with autism with IBCCES if you partner with us with our partner code 2025 Beaches ! Okay, we give this 50% off cost. So it's usually $150, but sign up with us, $75. So it's a really great opportunity out there. All right, I need everybody the what's new. Just a few days ago, May 7th, we launched a brand new TA portal. Already, we had a great TA portal, very user-friendly, but we wanted to make it even more user-friendly. All right, we are, I'll show you just in a second. But once you get on the TA portal, and if you haven't done it, you have to get on the training. We have an online training called Sandals Elite Advisor Program. Once you do that, then you start earning status. You become an elite advisor, all the way to a platinum advisor. You get benefits, you get the resources, the tools. And I want to let everybody know at Archer Travel, every single advisor is a part of our Diamond Team reservations. This is huge for our strategic partnership because you, as a travel advisor, call into the Diamond Team when you need any help, any reservation help. They're going to assist you. It's going to be ask for Patricia. Okay, she is awesome. We have Chairman's Royal Club. So if you're really savvy and you want to get up to $2.4 million in revenue in a year, you could be a Diamond Elite Chairman's Royal Club advisor with a little bit of opportunities and benefits to you. But our bottom one right there, $500,000 for the room revenue. But yeah, we'll love to offer Sandals Star Awards to you if you make it to that as well. So why do our training? Why book direct? Well, you get up to a 3% commission more. So we're going to get into that in just a second. But this is regards to the category room, luxury, club concierge, or butler suite. You either get a 1, 2, or 3% bonus because of your book in that room category. Also, you get points to paradise. Every net dollar you book is your own point to your own paradise with Sandals and Beaches. You got to use it every year. They expire in July. So if you're going on a fam or doing a travel advisor rate, whatever you need, and you're already there, you can tack on the day before, the day after, or use the whole thing if you have a lot of points. But it's great that we give you points on that. So what I said before, why are we more user friendly? Well, guess what? Now you can do multiple quotes on one screen. This is huge value. You can send this direct to your clients as well. But you have multiple categories at multiple resorts, Royal Caribbean, the other one I believe is at Dunn's River. But you can send that directly to your clients, multiple quotes. And that's 777. I can't get enough of. Please, please do that. But once you see a category is sold out, all you have to do is click on sold out and the availability box opens up for you guys, okay? Because I know the 777, you have to have the category, but if that OCO category is sold out, click on it and find out the dates that work for you. Let's look at commission, guys. So I want to say Archer Travel. Right now, you guys have a fantastic base commission, one of the highest in the industry, 16% with us. And like I said, if you book that 3% commission bonus, Butler Suite category, you guys are at a 19% commission rate. So with that $13,000 room total, you guys get a nice chunky change for that good commission. And like I said, people are getting $50,000 bookings out of beaches. That's amazing to me. So you can just imagine that 19% commission. Ooh, yeah, that's where I want to be. Book more, earn more. Like I said, everything pre-travel is commissionable to you. So look at this: Island Roots, Red Lane Spa, Patty, wedding add-ons, private candlelight dinner, Sesame Street characters. Why Sesame Street characters? Well, yeah, they do the parades, they eat with the kids, they hang out, they have a fun time, they do the shows. But we have really great experiences such as a private yoga session on the beach with Elmo, with a private family, with a photo package. It's really cool. Cooking class with Cookie Monster, private family package, or as well a tuck-in package. You'll have an interpreter read bedtime stories with Cookie Monster, Elmo, and anybody, and they say goodnight to the kids. It's really great. Photo package, golfing outings. If you're not at the Sandals golf course, which is complimentary green fees at our golf courses, if it's a different one, Island Roots, they'll help you out. But the thing is, it's all pre-commissioned to you. Oh, booking operators. So this is a great one to look at, guys. We love our partners in the industry. We deal with only 5 tour operators: Delta, Classic, Pleasant, American Island Destinations. That's awesome. That's great. But if you're booking with a tour operator, double dip it. Take that booking confirmation, register it in the TA portal. If you register in the TA portal, you'll start getting the points to paradise. Your status level goes up as an advisor. For the agency, for Archer, we can see the bookings go up in the year, but we can't see that through the tour operators. So please register those. But what happens maybe if you like to book direct or the call center on the reservations team? Well, everything is automatic then. You don't have to register because you'll automatically get points to paradise. Automatically, the level goes up. But then you get the 1%, 2%, and 3%. You don't get that 1%, 2%, 3% with tour operators. It's only booking direct. Also, if we have really highlighted promotions, only available if you book direct, such as like spa credits, airline credits, like that Mother's Day sale we talked about with the spa credit. You can't do that with tour operators. So please register or direct bookings as well. Travel advisors, you're welcome. Please, if you like, reach out to your local BDM. Reach out to me if you like to wrap your car. They're beautiful packages, about 13 different images. And then we do golf carts, we do boats, we do RVs, but it's a great way out there in your area to be the fun, crazy sandals person out there. So I love it. I love talking to people at the gas station. They always ask me, if they can get my business card. I say, no, you're going to have to find your local travel advisor out there. So it's a really great, cool way. But what's your goals, guys? What's your goals with sandals and beaches? If your niche is all-inclusive, if your niche is Caribbean, I don't know what you're doing if you're not selling sandals and beaches, guys. We are your support. We're at your mercy. We love the travel partnership that we have with Archer. So please reach out to your local BDM. But you got to set some goals, narrow it down. What do you want to achieve? Make it into fruition. And please social, get on there, micro influence yourself, be an entrepreneur. We want you to be business savvy. So you got to follow us because we're talking to travel advisors. We don't talk to clients, even the executive chairman, our vice presidents. We talk to you all. We do not talk to clients. So please follow along and find out the best, newest promotions and how you can get your clients back to the beach. And that is it for me. So thank you all.
Well, thank you so much, Lance. Wonderful presentation.
Yeah,
we do
thank
have
you.
some questions from the travel agents. So if we just could take a couple quick minutes to answer those, would you be okay with
Let's do
that?
it. I would love that. Is there a way I can see it? Let's see.
Or I'll just verbally tell you. So the first one
cool.
is there, Tika is asking, is there an option for a payment plan? I usually only see they have to pay in full.
Oh yeah, so they can pay as they go, but the pay in full, it's say if it's a last minute deal. Last minute deals. Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Sorry. Oh,
yeah, oh, okay. So paying in full, it does deals. They're great. But those are the type of situations where you have to pay in full. But other than that, you pay as you go. The travel advisor can actually do it for them if the credit card's on file, or the client can go in as well and pay as they go, depending on when the last minute to pay in full is for the booking. Also, there is payment plans. It's Flex Pay as well. That's on the sandals.com or the TA portal where you can get more information. It's a little bit complicated. It's not just with Sandals and Beaches, but just having that payment plan. You have to read a lot. There's a lot of terms and conditions for that payment plan. But other than that, yeah, they can pay as they go. All they have to do is do a booking deposit, $98, and yeah, they just got to get to that final not travel date, but the booking date of when they have to pay in full.
Perfect. Okay, the next question is, it used to not be available for direct sales by agents is in Mexico. Has this opened up to agents in Mexico?
Yes, we have a Latin team for UVI, so I've never heard of that. So maybe let me write this down because I can get with the BDMs down there and I can ask that.
We do have it listed on the Travel Cafe website, though, that we do have Mexico and Latin America sandals, so you guys are free to use sandals for sure in Mexico. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we really we appreciate that for sure.
Okay. Okay, so quick question about Tracy's asking. Quick question about nominating a mom. She has an autistic son, so this is only for sandals, though, right? Or how do you go about it?
Yes, it looks like it looks like it's Sandals Resort, so yes. That would be sorry. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Next question is
I think it's for moms to get away, maybe from
No, that's amazing. That's amazing. I did want to read this comment right here. Nye said, I had the pleasure of staying at Sandal Royal in one of the overwater villas and had an amazing time. The butler service was exceptional, and so was my experience.
Wow. Overwater villa? That is amazing. That's the highest category right there. Honestly, a private pool, over the water private pool. It's great, spacious, right next to the private island. I love Royal Caribbean, so that's an awesome experience. So I'm happy that she had the opportunity to do that. Very cool.
Perfect. Well, if agents have any more questions, they can totally reach out to your sport team, or you have the FAQ page on the Sandals Travel Agent portal as well. So you guys go check that out because a lot of your questions are usually answered there. Lance, is there anything else that you would like to add before we close out this presentation today?
Yeah, again, happy Global Travel Advisor Month. And I just want everybody to really just, see what we're doing. So follow along. You can steal all of our content. Like I said, whatever I post, just act like it's yours because we know you have a lot of suppliers. Even if you don't sell sandals and beaches that often and you have a certain niche, I just want you all narrow it down, be a great entrepreneur for Archer Travel because you guys are the extension of the brand. So, just keep it going. And we want to give you those resources. So if you having trouble finding the BDM, reach out to me. We'll get you on where you need to go. So thank you all so much for your time. I appreciate it on this Friday. I know everybody's itching to get out there and have some fun. So
Perfect. Well, thanks again, Lance. Thank you, travel agents, for joining us. And until next time, happy booking Sandals Resorts.
Bye, guys. Thank you. See you at the beach.
Bye.